He was 16. And tired of waiting. Tired of taking orders that made no sense. Tired of watching other men, often weaker, reap rewards that he could see were his if only he had the control. Why work all day for a few dollars at the end of the month? That was disgusting to him. His dream was to be rich. And this path was not the way. He studied money like a scholar studies a language. Its patterns. Its movements. Its hidden currents. He saw how chaos becomes opportunity for those who can structure it. He saw how patience and calculation can turn a small advantage into absolute power. So he made a decision. He would never work for anyone else again. Not because he was arrogant. Because giving his energy to another man meant surrendering his potential. He would build, not follow. He would own, not compete. That decision made him quit his job. Before oil, he learned business the hard way. He partnered with Maurice B. Clark and traded hay, grain, beans, and meats. He bought low. He sold high. Rockefeller's early ventures were not hugely profitable. But they taught him essential skills. He tracked every detail. Every cent. Every deal. Finance. Negotiation. Turning small margins into growing advantage. Everything he mastered there would follow him into the oil fields. He worked in trade from 1859 to 1863. For years. Then he shifted focus. Pennsylvania erupted in 1863. The oil fields were chaos. Men shouted over the roar of drills. Mud and black liquid covered their boots. Fortunes rose and fell in a single day. Everyone chased oil. Rockefeller watched. He did not need to dig. He needed to control the flow. He focused on refining crude oil into kerosene, the new light of the world. He built refineries. He made the process efficient. He squeezed costs. He eliminated waste. Every profit was reinvested to tighten control. He did not fight rivals directly. He studied them, learned their weaknesses, and made them irrelevant. Step by step. Barrel by barrel. Deal by deal. He gained more control. By the time he was in his 30s, Standard Oil refined nearly 90% of all oil in America. Not because he struck oil first. Not because he had more money at the start. Because he understood the system better than anyone else and built a machine no one could beat. The lesson is clear. You do not have to start rich to dominate. You start smart. You observe. You find the gaps others ignore. Then you build relentlessly until you own them. But control is never finished. He looked at the railroads, the veins of American wealth. Control the veins, and you control the body. He entered the offices of the railroad kings. He did not ask. He offered. Ship only my oil. Give me a rebate. Then came the stroke of genius, a drawback. Every barrel his competitors shipped returned a fraction of the fee to him. He was paid to destroy rivals. It was invisible. It was ruthless. And it worked. He built the trust. 30 companies. One mind. Invisible and untouchable. Agents and clerks moved undercover, enforcing his will. Competitors failed quietly. Shipments delayed. Deals sabotaged. Dreams crushed. The public saw only light. Lamps burned bright in homes. Kerosene was cheap. Few realized the darkness behind the glow. Then came Ida Tarbell. A journalist. Persistent and patient. With a personal reason to strike. Her father had been destroyed by Standard Oil. She exposed secret deals, rebates, and coercion. She gave a name to fear. She gave the machine a face. Rockefeller did not flinch. While others debated ethics, he rebuilt systems. He viewed competition as something to manage, minimize, or eliminate. He refined processes. He expanded quietly, efficiently. He understood the lesson every ambitious person must learn. Power is created, not given. Control is engineered, not inherited. He had built a machine. The monopoly machine. He destroyed most competitors to create monopoly. The government was starting to watch. The public was starting to question. A gavel was preparing to strike. But for now, he was untouchable. He had turned patience into power, chaos into order, strategy into art. And he was only beginning. This is the true story of John D. Rockefeller. Subscribe if you enjoyed this. The next episode will be more thrilling.